Hi everybody, Elliot here, Lazy Dogs Records with Chester. Chester's running around here. He won't settle down, but tried to get him to sit up here in my lap, but he wasn't interested. This is just a overview of my DISCOGS shopping for records, since we can't go out to the record shows or the record stores or the thrift stores these days with the quarantine in effect. So I've been ordering right much off Discogs. What are we listening to right now? This is actually a California band that relocated to the East Coast, Virginia area, called the Bluegrass Cardinals. A very good band, and their album Welcome to Virginia, and it's on Sugar Hill. It's on Rounder Records. Very good album. I picked up a while back. Okay, but Chester, don't you want to get up here, buddy? Yeah. Okay. But to look at a few of the records that I picked up recently, trying to fill in holes, in many cases, trying to fill in holes in my collection. About the last Newgrass Revival album, the last one before they broke up, I believe. And it's simply titled, self-titled. Second self-titled album they did. Their first one was self-titled as well. This was in the late 80s, I believe, maybe 1987. Dave over at Culture Fan was talking about singer-songwriters a while back. Got me thinking about one in particular that he highlighted, Nancy Griffith. And I ended up getting two Nancy Griffith albums. This one is The Last of the True Believers, and it's on Philco, which is a Rounder Records subsidiary. And Once in a Very Blue Moon, another Nancy Griffith album, Once in a Very Blue Moon, also on Philco. This is from 1984. And also got some very good bluegrass from the band Hot Rise. This is Untold Stories. Of course, Tim O'Brien's in this band. The late Charlie Sawtelle on the guitar. Pete Wernick, who's come up in a bunch of different album configurations recently that I purchased, is on the banjo. Nick Foster playing bass and doing a lot of the lead vocals. Very good bluegrass band out of Colorado. They also have an alter ego called Red Knuckles and the Trailblazers, which is basically a comedy routine, kind of humorous look at late 40s honky-tonk bands, things like that. They would often do their shows with a set either at the beginning or in the middle of Red Knuckles. They would take a break if it was going to be in the middle of their show. They would take a break, put on some of this garb here, and then come back out as Red Knuckles and the Trailblazers and do maybe a 45-minute set, as then take another break, come back again as Hot Rise. But this is the second of their Red Knuckles albums, I believe. I've got the first one here somewhere, I believe. Filling in some gaps, some Doc and Merle Watson on stage. This is technically Doc Watson on stage featuring Merle Watson. This is one of their earlier Vanguard records. They were Vanguard during much of the 60s. Big Band Blues, Big Joe Turner, Big Joe Rides Again on Atlantic Jazz Lore. There. Guitarist Lonnie Mack, the Wham of That Memphis Man. Lonnie Mack. I like to collect Capricorn Records albums, and it's just such a variety of different genres you find on Capricorn label, unlike what you kind of expect to find Southern rock. But one of the artists on Capricorn, Percy Sledge. And there you can see the Capricorn label. And this is a Percy Sledge album, I'll Be Your Everything. A little bluesy piano comedy from Reverend Billy C. Wirtz, Deep Fried and Sanctified. He used to play around here. I'm not sure exactly where he's out of. Maybe Philly or DC, somewhere like that. But I know he plays, or at least he used to play around here a lot. The King Snake Records is this album from 1988. And it's dedicated to the memory of Brother Dave Gardner, the comedian. Some of the titles on here: Will There Be a Shopping Mall in Heaven? Don't Think So Much. Grandma's at the Wheel. Inbred. All Stressed Up with No Place to Glow. And Your Greens Give Me the Blues. I haven't listened to that one yet. Looking forward to it. Okay, from the first family of country music, kind of a country punk artist during this period, Carlene Carter. Had a lot to do with Nick Lowe and Dave Edmunds. I believe she was married to Nick Lowe. Could have been Dave Edmunds. I get those two confused a lot. But this is Two Sides to Every Woman. Now, these days, she's touring with John Mellencamp, I believe, and is on his latest album and touring with him. Here's one I picked up just because I ran into it for a real good price. Vinyl looked really good when I got it here. It was supposed to be. This is White Boy Blues, classic guitars of Clapton, Beck, and Page. And it's also got Machine Head on here. I don't really know them. Santa Barbara Machine Head, it's called. Jeremy Spencer. The All-Stars featuring Nick Hopkins. Cyril Davies and the All-Stars. And the All-Stars featuring different people like Jeff Beck, Jimmy Page. And then, of course, the Clapton and the Beck and Page. Okay. Not much Page on that one, mostly Beck and Clapton. And then one of the groups that helped formulate what we refer to as newgrass music. This is the Bluegrass Alliance. This is the third album. I was hoping this would feature Jack Lawrence on guitar, but it was around the same time Jack Lawrence was in the band. But a fellow named Dave Clawson is the guitarist on this particular album. I'll talk more about bands like the Bluegrass Alliance on another video sometime. And Johnny and Jack, they weren't brothers, I don't believe, but they had a pretty good run in country music there for a while. Really, really good group and some good country music. I had purchased, I'm trying to fill in, I've got almost all Steve Goodman's albums. I got this one and it was a beautiful vinyl, immaculate condition it appeared. And I played it and there's a loop in it. Can't get rid of it, clean it to death. I'm not going to get a microscope out there and try to do anything. So I ordered this one again. You pick it up for a couple of bucks, $2 or $3 on DISCOGS. The jacket's got a rabbit sticker on it. There's the back of the rabbit. But I kept the other jacket, the original one I had that has the loop in it on, which I believe is better. And it also was a promotional copy, so I'll probably switch those two out. Hey, Chester, can you say hey to the people? No? I got Ry Cooder. I got most, maybe not most, but I got a good handful of Ry Cooder records. But I didn't have Borderline from 1980. I love the cover on that. I'm sure this is probably a famous piece of art, but I really couldn't call it out to you if it is. Got most of Eric Clapton's solo work. Here's one I didn't have. This is There's One in Every Crowd. Peter Rowan had the band The Rowans with his brothers. Yeah, he was in, done a lot of solo work. He was in Bill Monroe's Bluegrass Boys for a while, and has, just a very, very good artist. He had a band with David Grisman called Earth Opera, and it's kind of a, you know, a young guys taking the genre and turning it on its head type of thing. And this one's called The Great American Eagle Tragedy. It's got, as I said, Peter Rowan and David Griswold, a guy named Paul Dillon I'm not familiar with, on drums, and John Nagy on electric bass. And it's also got John Cale. Is it John Cale? Is that Velvet Underground? I'm not sure. But John Cale is on viola in here. Bill Keith is doing the pedal steel guitar. This is one of those quirky bands, you know, that bent all the genres together and busted up expectations. And filling in my Flying Burrito Brothers, here's the one I didn't have. Flies again, isn't it? Flying again. And this is a lineup without Chris Hillman, obviously without Graham Parsons, led by Joel Scott Hill and Gilbo. They say he's from Louisiana. I have a hard time with those Cajun names. Gib Gilbo. They were the leaders, but Sneaky Pete's on here. Gene Parsons is on here, and Chris Etheridge, original bass player, Burrito Brothers. So a lot of original members on here. Sneaky Pete, as I said. Strong bluegrass and birds and Dillards, and you can name so many different bands that this guy is in one way or another affiliated with, even Flying Burrito Brothers. Herb Peterson, Lonesome Feeling, he often teamed up with Chris Hillman when they did the Desert Rose Band in the 80s and had some country hits. They were the two leaders there. But there's Chris Hillman. This is a Sugar Hill record. That's a backdrop you'll see for photos on Sugar Hill records a lot. I bet you I could probably find this place in Durham where they took all those pictures. John Hartford, one of his early albums, and this one's called Waiting Rooms, I believe. No, Housing Project. From his early days when he was with RCA in LA. Around the time he was working on Glenn Campbell's Good Time Hour show. If you remember, he used to open the show each time playing the banjo. I believe he was out in the audience. And then, again, finally, filling in those gaps in my collection, Guy Clark, Better Days, and this is just full of great stuff. This one's the album that's got the Randall knife on it. It's got Better Days, the title track. It's got Homegrown Tomatoes. So just The Carpenter. Guy Clark, what a great singer-songwriter. And this is one of the latter days. I had this on CD, but I wanted the vinyl copy. So that's what I picked up recently. Maybe you'd like to show us some things you might have picked up either in person or through the interwebby. But that's some I picked up. I hope everybody has a great week. Remember to be kind to your neighbors, and we're all neighbors. Take care.